What's up? What is up, people? It is that time, well, almost that time for Bear Saints. I'm trying to get a little bit of fuel in me. Got my newfound favorite snack, the peanuts and grapes. I don't know if you ever tried those. If you haven't, you should. Tastes like a taffy apple. It's not. It's a lot more healthy than what we have been snacking on. So, but we are here, Bears on Fox today, and if you've been following everything that I've been saying, I'm a little nervous about this game because it's a trap game. It is a game set up for the Bears to be a little overconfident, even though they're going to be doing everything they can to not allow that to kind of take control. But it's still a thing, and it's still something you have to be wary of. So hopefully that's not what we see. But I also expect to see the Saints come out and just play, give a very spirited effort, especially early on in this game. I really expect them to come with it, really come with it. So we're going to find out exactly how prepared the Bears are for this game. But and I think honestly, I think we're going to see it early because if the Bears come out with a slow start, that tells me something that no matter how much they were, it was drilled on to them and like, hey, don't get off to a slow start, come out ready to play. No matter how much that was drilled to them, if they come out and have a slow start, that's going to tell me that human tendency of looking across the field and seeing a 1-5 team still made you feel overly confident. So we're going to see. Hopefully, that's not what befalls the Bears today, because I'm trying to tell you guys right now, there is no loss that will feel worse than this one. Now, the Minnesota loss hurt like hell in week 1. No question about it. But this one would probably, I'm going to be honest with y'all, it would probably hurt even more because this is a game that would be killing a win streak. This is a game that would be essentially destroying all of this momentum. Bears fans, and I think even people within that building there, are starting to really believe that there's a chance the Bears can actually do something significant here. But if they don't find a way to get this one done, people are not going to believe quite as much. So this is an interesting game. At least early is going to be very interesting. I mean, I'll be interested the whole time because it's what we do. But yeah. So I already put out in one of my previous streams, I put out my thoughts for my prediction, I should say, for the final score. I want to know what you guys believe or think will be the final score. So I won't say I win with my heart because I never do that. I always kind of try to keep it, try to keep it more analytical than personal. But I have the Bears winning this game 28-10. That is me drinking the Ben Johnson Kool-Aid. Me believing that he's going to have his team ready to play. That Caleb Williams is not going to press. He's going to have them ready to play. So we'll find out. But I want to know in the comments, and I'll ask this throughout, what do you guys have as the score for this game? Now, I'm going to tell you too, I'm just telling you guys, look ahead at what we have ahead of, even after this game. Bears in a position, man, they can really go on a serious run that will go a long way towards punching a playoff ticket and just a long way towards ensuring that this particular year shows great strides, which is what, if you're Brian Poles, if you're Johnson, if you're that entire regime, that's what you really need to see. So we got. I'm actually watching the pregame here. Um, it's crazy that they did a feature on Jaden Daniels and they had to show like the fumble and stuff. They're actually asking Jaden Daniels about the fumble and stuff. That's actually pretty crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at Jaden Daniels here, and I'm gonna tell y'all like I, I love Caleb, man. I like that's my guy. I root for him. I really do. But I say it all the time, guys. And people get mad when I say it, but I still would take Jaden Daniels. And until Jaden Daniels like career fizzles out or something, which I don't think will happen, and the Bears win a Super Bowl, which I do think is totally possible, and I will be over the moon for a Super Bowl win the same way I was over the moon when we won in '85, the same way I was about to be over the moon in 2006 when Lovey's team, went out, got out, made it all the way to the Super Bowl. But I am never going to be a person who is just going to go blindly, yeah, go Bears, no matter what, go Bears, and just ignore the truth, ignore when there's obviously a player that's better. Or I'm never going to do that. To me, the moment you start doing that is the moment that you are essentially just a regular fan. And for me, I've been a journalist almost 20 years. I, as much as I love the Bears, as much as this all started with me being just a fan, I'm not that anymore. And so when you're not just a fan, you have some obligation to the truth. If you're just a fan, you can just be like, oh, yeah, I don't care. I can look at it this way and it doesn't have to make sense. I can just say, yeah, Bears, whatever. But I can't do that. I'm not on that. I can't just say that. I gotta be real about it. And I'm gonna tell y'all, like I said, it's not a popular opinion all the time, but I say it. I would still take JD. I'd still take him. So yeah. But here's the thing: two things can be true at the same time. We can root for Caleb, love Caleb, want him to do well, and still think that Jaden Daniels would have been the better pick. So both of those things can be the same. Just because you say that doesn't mean you can't want Caleb to do well. So I welcome everybody who comes in to check out Bears Saints with me today. We are about 14, 15 minutes away from kickoff. I'm looking, man. It's like a lot of teams, I should say, a lot of the analysts are not even picking the Commanders to beat Dallas. I mean, far from giving me, they're on the road. So, and Dallas is going to score. That's the one thing about it. Packers Cardinals is a huge game for us. I don't think the Cardinals are going to beat the Packers today. I mean, it could happen, but I'm I have a real hard time believing in Kyler Murray. Um, I don't know. Defensively, I just think the fact is Michael Parsons and the rest of that pass rush getting after Kyler. I don't think this is a good game for Kyler. I hope I'm wrong. The other thing with the Cardinals is their running back situation. Now, I'm not a person that puts a whole bunch of you know emphasis on the running back position, but the Cardinals are so mangled at running back. At some point, you do have to look like, wow, where are we at on the depth chart here? I would love this man. Tampa knocks off Detroit and the Bears win today. That's a good look. Do you realize that if the Bears win today, and this is a lot of ifs, but they're not entirely crazy. But if the Bears win today and Detroit loses to the Buccaneers tomorrow, which is not crazy, the Vikings lose to the Eagles, totally not crazy, and Arizona beats Green Bay. That one's got me a little bit the most weird, but the Cardinals beat Green Bay. And the Cardinals are at home, and the Bears beat the Saints. The Bears are in first place by themselves today. Crazy turn of events. Crazy turn of events. All right, we are 10 minutes to kick off. We want to see who they're picking for their Saints. Howie picks Chicago. Terry picks Philly. We like it. And the Rams kills that. I got to check my fantasy to see if the guy I'm playing, no, he didn't have anybody on either team. I'm killing this dude this week, guys. 30.1-0. Well, I shouldn't say I'm killing the game should start. But I'm going to kill him, I think, because I got Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase had 30 points in fantasy on Thursday night. So I'm already couldn't, you're not going to get better than that for the most part, especially from a wide receiver. So fantastic day. Fantastic day. All I need now is to finish this fantasy thing, go ahead and knock this guy off, and then also turn around at the Bears beat the Saints. But the guy I'm playing, he has Jalen Hurts going, so we're going to root for Jalen Hurts anyway because we're playing against the Vikings. He got Zach Charbonnet. We don't really care. That Bam Knight, that Arizona Cardinals running back I was talking about. He's got Nico Collins. He's got Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's got Michael Mayer. He's got Mike Evans. He's got the Packers defense pool. Yeah, I get to just flat out, straight out root for this guy. Root against this guy. Actually, yeah, I'm a little backwards here. Actually, I will actually be rooting for some of the people on his team, but we won't want them to play too well. We don't want to beat us. Just for your FYI, my fantasy team, guys, is Patrick Mahomes, Breece Hall, Jordan Mason, Jamar Chase, who already played, Jalen Waddle, AJ Barner, Tyler Algier, Texans defense, and we got Nick Folk because Cairo Santos is hurt. So there's that. So what's up? We here to watch these Bears take on the Saints. Hopefully we hit this. We hit this 4-game win streak. We got a little bit of an echo there. We can't have that. Bears on the top and box today. I guess it might. Having some technical difficulties here. We gotta clean this up. We might have to go a different route. Gotta switch the monitors. We don't like to watch on this monitor. We'd rather watch on the other, but we got some technical difficulties here.
Get a feel on your shorts today. Something a little more coverage.
All right, we're here. We're back. Had to get it together.
Jersey Mike's freshly slices it right in front
Right. I want to see in the chat what are your predictions for the score for this game? Are you looking at? I got 28-10. I actually should drop my prediction in here. I'm a stand on it. I'm a stand on it. So this way. If I drop this here, and I say this is my prediction, it's Bears 28. You know, actually, I got another idea. How I can stand on this with the actual score, right? This is what we're gonna do. Keep it there the whole game. But I want to see you guys' predictions. What do you have? I got Bears 28, Saints 10. I actually want to. We got 2 minutes till kickoff. It's about that time. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, it feels like it's almost that time right now. It's ready to get going. I can't tell from anything I'm looking at if the Bears won the toss or not, because they should already have determined that. Bears did win the toss, and they are going to take the ball. Caleb and the offense gets the ball first. I still want to see those predictions. Let me know what you think. Don't come in late. Saying what you think. I put mine on Front Street. See, can I? Yeah, I can actually drop in somebody's prediction. Okay. Wanted to make sure. Right, here we go. Chad, how's the sound there? Are we in a place where you're hearing the game in the background? I actually didn't realize that stool was back there. The rain that stopped, it was pouring down early this morning though. The field was covered while it was raining earlier this morning, but I'm hoping that we're good here. This is another reason I'm worried about Jake Moody. I don't know, guys. I just haven't seen enough with Jake Moody for me not to be worried. So I mean, I saw enough when he was with the Niners, and then we pick him up essentially off the scrap heap. We got away with it last week. Would not like to put the game on his foot again this year. That would not be great. Kickoff is up. It's in the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. It's deep in the end zone. Duvernay let it go. Decided not to do it. Here comes Caleb and the offense. I want to see who comes out on the field though. Like on the first drive. No, that was Rome. So Komet's out there. They go. Yep, they're going 2 tight ends on the first play. We got Loveland and Komet out there. That full offensive line, which is the new. So Benedette's got another tough one today with Cam Jordan. They said both tight ends in motion to the right side of the offense. Hand off to Swift, straight up the middle. Look like he got about 5 to the 40. Already to the 40. Loveland's off the field already. And Zacchaeus is in. So they came out on that first drive looking obviously to run the ball with the 2 tight ends. Both of them on the line of scrimmage or close, not split out wide. So that was kind of should have been a tail they were running, but they still ended up getting 5 yards. So shotgun this time. Zacchaeus is in motion. Oh, he got a jump off. Oh, my God. Woo! Chase Young had that timed. He knew that wide receiver screen was coming, and we almost went to the house on his first play. He wasn't even down a 3-point stance, and Theo Benedette didn't even get a hand on him. So Theo Benedette's it's gonna be tough today for him because he's gonna either have Chase Young or Theo or Cam Jordan today. It's 3rd and 5 now. We're in shotgun. Woo! That was close. Now we have a false start, and this looks like Theo Benedette is a little jumpy right now because he just dealt with this. He just dealt with Chase Young's speed off the edge. So we went from a 2nd down and makeable to now 3rd and long. I'm telling you here, man, Caleb, look downfield, but take your check down. Let DeAndre Swift try to make a play. If you don't, you punt the ball, put him deep. Back looking. He did not go to check down. He went quick to Moore. Moore gets the ball pretty much right back up to where they had it at the 41-yard line. 4 for 4. Bears got a punt. So I understand. I got it. He went quick there. But he had some protection. I would have liked to see maybe look to see if there was something else open there. But, this drive got blown up. Obviously, here's another penalty already, which is one of the biggest things we had to keep out of it, stop doing. We got a pre-snap penalty, pushes us back from the beginning. Still some of these same problematic tendencies that's going to end up costing us a game. It pretty much kind of already did in the Minnesota game. So not a great start, guys. And this is what I said, wanted to start well, but we did not do that. Rattler's coming off a good game. 77% of his passes complete. Now, this is big for me, right? I want to see how much pressure the Bears can get and in how many different ways they can get pressure. The pitch, that was like a hold there, but he's busted. Kamara busted there. Like a hold out there on the edge. Kamara still got burst, guys. If anybody was wondering if he still got burst, he definitely accelerated pretty well there after getting that pitch. Yeah, this game's scaring me, y'all. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Second and 4. No pressure, not really. A little bit. Got him. It's out. Ball's out. A strip. We got it already. That's Bears ball, baby. That's Bears ball. Point, sir. Point, sir. Point that other way, sir. The Bears got this ball, guys. No way the Bears didn't get this ball. There we go. The turnovers all day. Oh, my God. They did it again. Gervon Dexter got the let me see who got the strip. The pressure actually didn't come initially. I would have to see the all 22 to see what he saw or didn't see, but the pressure didn't come initially. He tried to step up in the pocket and kind of stepped into the pressure. Bow. That was Sweat. Sweat with a play. Montez Sweat with a smackdown. Bow. On that, he was kind of carrying that ball kind of carelessly too. In the yeah, definitely. And he just called it carelessly and it was ball security in the pocket. You can't do that. Here we go. 24-yard line. Here's another one of those situations. You got to get a touchdown here. Got to get a touchdown here. Oh, God. Caleb fumbles the snap. Caleb's in trouble. God, dog it. Okay, this is a sloppy game so far, guys. This is what you can't do, though. You cannot play to the level of your competition. You cannot do that. And right now, early on, this is what we're doing. I don't know if it's the weather conditions, but that was a mishandle there by Caleb. You gotta, man. The Bears don't only get a field goal here. This is crazy. I literally talked about this yesterday. Luther Burden in motion. We're handing the ball off. Oh yeah, we go. Mononga. Wow. I love now. This is some of the. I think I said this last week though. This is some of the earliest that I've seen Mononga get in touches. So we'll see. I think he was supposed to get that last play. But the fumble kind of ruined it. He gets it this time. They busted ahead to get a first down. This is a huge play here right now for the Bears because if you don't execute there on second down, we're in another third and long and facing, going into field goal situation after great field position. Sends Burden in motion again. He gonna hunt it off again. Yeah, keep banging him. Keep banging him. So Mononga, and this is so crazy, right? Mononga gets another carry. This is the week that I finally take Mononga out of my fantasy, right? Because I was waiting on his carries to take an uptick because I figured it was coming. I finally take him out of the lineup, and now he's gotten 2 touches in the first freaking 4 minutes of the game. And both of the rushes are good. He's probably got 13 yards rushing now. 2nd and 7, ball on the 8. Quick pass out. Zacchaeus, not much there. That got down to about the 5. So we're third. Oh man. I don't know. I would have to look at what they've been seeing, but why are they going screen heavy so early against this team? Did they see something that made them think that the Saints were vulnerable to screen? They've played it really well both times they've run it so far. So I don't know. Now we had another tough third down, 3rd and 4. And here's the thing. Going for it on 4th. Oh, he dropped the ball. Another snap problem. And he got his hand caught in there. Man, this is another snap issue. Now we're 4th down. He didn't let it go. Why didn't he let it go? Dolman snapped the ball and never let it go. What is going on? That's Dolman's fault. And now we're selling for, oh my God, this is exactly what I talked about. Oh my God, I literally called this yesterday on the stream. I called it, guys. This is terrible, bro. Yeah, I'm shaking my head too, Ben. I'm shaking my head too. I literally talked about this. God, we got 2 fumbles that thankfully we recovered, a penalty, and those are the 2 things that have killed the first 2 drives. It's too many mistakes, man. This right now, this is still right now. The Bears are a team with a lot of heart, but that are still way too sloppy. Way too sloppy. Heart is not a problem. Tons of that, but way too sloppy. Well, good news is the Eagles are already up on the Vikings 7-0. So that's good news. I'm telling you, man, this is I mean, I like to be right, but I don't want to be right about stuff I don't want to be right about. And that's exactly what this is. I'm gonna stick with my prediction though, guys. Just as a reminder, this is my prediction for the game. I don't know. With what we just did, it's going to be kind of hard to get 28 points out of that. But we win by 18. I guess I'll be right. But that's my prediction right now. Oh, let me change my score here, guys. Sometimes I get distraught and I'm like, and I forget to change the score because I don't like what just happened. So somebody's gonna have to explain to me why Drew Dalman didn't let this ball go. That's unbelievable, man. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen a situation where the freaking center refused to let the ball go. I ain't never seen that before. I've been watching football for over 40 years. I've never seen the center snap the ball and refuse to hand it to the quarterback. He tried something different. He said, I want to see what would have happened if I do this. Now the Saints are right back on the field after a disastrous start. And if they sustain a drive, they can tie this game or go or take the lead. Better run defense here. Better run defense. Kamara got about a yard. They haven't started. Well, they only had one drop back, but I'm wondering here what kind of blitzes we see. None doesn't like a blitz is coming from anywhere. They dropped one actually. Oh, almost picked it off. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the second half. But so far, from what I'm seeing, Rattler's gonna have a tough day today. We'll see what the adjustments they're able to make because this happened. Oh, because that one, Gervon Dexter probably should have had that. At the very least, he should have knocked it down. At the very least. But right now, he's not what he's seeing. He's not comfortable with what he's seeing. I can tell he's not comfortable with what he's saying. And now they got 175 people on the line of scrimmage, and he doesn't know who's coming. Play clock down to 1. Now, he didn't get that off. He had to check down to a run play because he did not know what he was seeing. 4th down, we got a punt. This is also what I talked about yesterday. I just think that the way that Dennis Allen schemes up, this is going to be a problem for Spencer Rattler. The key here is that the Bears are going to get opportunities to score, and they have to take better advantage of them than what they just did on that last drive. If you think about it, so far when they've had the ball, we get a strip sack because he's being careless in the pocket with the ball. And then we get this situation here where he is bewildered 2 straight downs, and then it's an easy 3 and out. Come on, Devin Duvernay. Devin Duvernay has not had a really plus return If I missed one, y'all, somebody tell me in the chat. But I don't think that Devin Duvernay has had a plus return. Like when I say plus return, I'm talking about 35 yards plus. I don't think 35 yards or more. I don't think he's had one. And when you are signed as a free agent return man with the history that Devin Duvernay has, that's why you bring that guy in. And I don't know if it's been the blocking. I don't know if it's Duvernay. I don't know what it is, but our return game has not been a factor at all. And I would like to see that happen. I mean, that is like an icing on the cake kind of a concept when you talk about football. But I definitely, when you go and spend money on Devin Duvernay, that's what you're expecting. And it hasn't happened yet. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a fantasy update during the commercial here. I got Patrick Mahomes. He's got 3.44 points right now. I'm still up by a ton, but the guy I'm playing does have Jalen Hurts, and we actually want Jalen Hurts to do well today because it's against the Vikings, but we don't want him. I don't want him to do too well because that'll be too many points for my opponent. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is probably the funniest State Farm. He does sports. I love that commercial. That's hilarious. We got to do something with this drive, though, guys. We got to do something with this drive. Oh, there's Patrick. Touchdown. Up on the Raiders 7-0. Yeah, we're gonna be good, guys. Don't worry about fantasy. Fantasy, we're doing good. I don't know. Have you always watched this show, Doc? I don't know. I don't know if I might be about done with doctor shows. I mean, it's a lot of them. You know, it's a lot of them. I don't know. Had to sneeze there. I didn't want to make it a sneeze stream. All right. All right. Getting the ball starting on the 24. 7:58 left in the first. Play fake. He's rolling to his right. He's got a guy. Put it on him, too. Good pass, Caleb. Sliding Cole Kmet catch. He put it on him. Might have been a little bit behind him, but still put it on him. Let's see. Was this a little behind? No, I wasn't. Not really. That's really pretty much right on him. I mean, you might say, hey, if you hit him in stride, he can turn up field, but I'll take it. First down, 40-yard line. We got I formation, and the handoff. Swift is only Swift's second carry. Like he got about 2.5, 3. Only been sacked 4 times. That's a key part of that stat. All right, this is 2nd and 7. Caleb's looking. He lofts it up. He got a guy. Oh, that would, if you put that one a little bit in the field. Oh, it's a flag. Gee whiz. Here we go again, guys. This is a pick play. That's on Loveland. That's soft, bro. That's soft. That's the second week in a row Loveland got called for a really soft penalty. That's a soft penalty. I don't like that call at all. Like they act like he blocked dude into the other guy. No, that's not a good call. Oh my God, Chase Young is on these on these passes. He is on the little screen and dump offs on his side. Yeah. He knew it. Somebody been watching film. Somebody's been watching film. 3rd and freaking 17, guys. Oh my God, the penalties. It's picked. Yep. This is kind of what I was afraid of, guys. We'll see if we can get this together. But yeah, I have to see that a couple times. I can't tell. That was a miscommunication with Caleb and Rome. If he thought that Rome was breaking the route off or what. But yeah, not a great start. It's not a great start offensively. Offensively, we're kind of looking like trash. But defensively, we're playing very well. But offensively, we look like trash right now. And it's not like oh, we're not getting push up front or receivers aren't getting separation or Caleb's not getting a lot of time. It's not that. The problem is mistakes. It's mistakes. It's the penalties. It's the fumbles. It's the poor snaps or the no snaps. If you want to really look at what Drew Dahlman did earlier, that's the problem right now. They are literally trying right now to give New Orleans breath, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, man. Oh my God. And so one of the things I hate, right? I hate it when a defense is playing well and the offense is sputtering so much that you are forcing the defense to be superhuman in order to win a game. Because essentially what we've seen is every single possession the Saints have had, the Bears defense has been more than up to the task, creating turnovers, getting 3 and outs. They've done that. They've done that on each of the Saints possessions. And with all of that, the only thing that the Bears have gotten is 3 points, and they got that when they started to drive on the 24-yard line. There's only so much before the defense starts to bend. And when you have not built much of a cushion, this is where you are. Let's see. The check down. We didn't want to go to because we don't like the check down. That's something he doesn't like to do. That's the check down. That's your check down. That's your check down. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, guy. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. But the amount of times that he ignores the check, it doesn't even look his way. He's got his eyes set. He wants to go over there. He never looks at the check down, despite the amount of traffic that's on that side of the field. That just doesn't make any freaking sense. It just doesn't make any sense. And he does this, and all we can do is hope and pray that one day he stops, because he does it. And now the defense has to be superhuman. Take the check down, bro. Take the freaking check down. Now the defense has to be special again. 3rd and 3. They're showing pressure. He's going to use Kamara though, because if he don't, Kamara going to lose his mind. He kept it, and we didn't make a tackle. Somebody had a chance at him, and they didn't get him. Is that Shamar? Shamar Turner. Shamar Turner missed a lot of tackles, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. But see, here's the thing, right? Moose Johnston just said their offense doesn't look clean, and it doesn't. It doesn't. The Saints' offense doesn't look good right now. But there's only so many times you keep giving NFL-level players rep after rep after rep against a defense. Ultimately, at some point in time, they're going to break through. One of these world-class athletes, which every team has them, is going to break through, make a play, and you haven't built a cushion despite the fact of how good your defense has been playing. So now it is 3-0, 3-0. They're already in field goal range. Look like, do they have a flag against them now? Yeah, false start. Ball on the 36-yard line. This is already pretty much in field goal range. Be a 53, 54-yard field goal. Play fake. He took his check down, which was nothing there. I'll be honest with you, Rattler probably would have been better off trying to run and make a play there. That play was not going to go anywhere. 3rd and 10. Defense has stepped up again to force at least a field goal attempt. It looks like, unless they break here. This is not a gimme field goal if they force this. Pressure off the edge. Oh, he threw the ball way away. Brisker off the edge. Man, I'm telling you, this is crazy. Like, this game might end up being tied right now, and it's ridiculous. It really is. All things considered, what the Bears offense has been given here. Oh, he's lucky that he didn't get see, right, he hits Rattler in the head, right? And according to the rules, that's supposed to be a penalty. But that's the kind of play to me that is, if you do call that penalty, you should replay it. Oh, no good. Bailout. I told you it's not a gimme. Out here in these conditions today, wet, it's a little windy. This is 50 some odd yards away. I knew that wasn't a gimme. Offense got to do something, guys. Come on, man. Come on.
He goes to pay for dinner, but his credit card's not set for there. So thankfully, I have my Sapphire card. And my non-proposal, I'm buying dinner for all of us, by the way. Here's one fun. I mean, these stuff points.
Like, I mean, this offensively, man, the Saints just this is not a good unit. Defensively, they fly around a little bit. I'm seeing this, and they get decent pressure off the edge, which is always, going to help any defense. Nothing helps a defense more than being able to get pressure with 4. They can do that. It not, crazy level, but they can do it consistently. They can do something the Bears cannot do. Bears cannot get pressure consistently with the front 4. When you get pressure with the front four, you allow your athletes and game and playmakers in the secondary and the linebacker to fly around and be aggressive because the front four is speeding that quarterback up, and it allows the secondary and the linebackers to play instinctually and to react as opposed to playing on their heels because the quarterback has so much time to throw and make a decision. I could tell this Doc commercial is going to be one they're going to show 149 times today as we watch this game. So we just get prepared by the time this game is over. If you don't watch at least one episode of Doc, they have failed. They did not, as it turns out, know what he was saying. I know what you're saying for now. Knows football, like Tom Brady. Dennis Allen shouldn't be doing nothing but encouraging his guys right now. We're getting the ball on the 44-yard line, guys. Come on. This is probably a handoff. Yep. DeAndre looks a little slower today, guys. I'm not going to lie. He does look a little slower. It might be that he's banged up. He looks a little slower to me. But then also could be that this is, you don't know this unless you can see the all 22. It also could be the fact that they're playing against a defensive front that's plugging gaps a little bit better. I'd like to see them take some stuff to the outside. They've had a lot of success running off the edges. I haven't seen them do that yet today. That's a gain of 1. That's there. Adunze, nice pass on the out route. All right, we're moving. We got to run the ball, though. We still got to run this ball. I hope Mononga's in the game. I'll put Mononga in. Nope, it's Swift, and he is 152 yards behind. Let's see. He gets it anyway. Nothing there. They're getting a lot. The Saints are getting a lot more backfield penetration. Shoot that gap. That's Darnell Wright. Darnell Wright missed that. Darnell Wright should have got a better piece of him than that. You see that? Did you? I don't know if y'all saw that. Darnell Wright should have got a better piece of him than that. Oh my God. Caleb panicked there. It was pressure coming up the middle, and DeAndre cut him low, and he didn't trust that block was going to get there, and he rushed that pass out. So we're 3rd and 9 again. Good field position. Third and long. Looking like another punt if we don't turn this. The athletes of the Saints defense is giving us problems right now. Yep, he didn't trust. Oh, yeah. A breakdown there by the Saints secondary and Odunze for the first down. That was a breakdown there. How you lose him, I don't know. Now that right. So DJ Moore kind of bumps the guy down, but he was in the middle of his route. And the guy got crossed because of where Odunze's route started on the motion play. Oh, we got some trickery. LB3, nothing really there, though. Let's get back. He didn't get back. I'm telling you, man, the Saints defense is athletic. I know they are 1-5, But these dudes are athletic. That's a hold there by Doomsday. He got away with that. Yeah, I mean, the Saints defensively are not. That I just saw the replay of that play with Caleb. Caleb threw that ball with such low trajectory. He threw that ball dead into Chase Young's face mask. Oh boy. I swear, Caleb is a maddening dude to watch sometimes. I mean, he really is. Like, he'll have a play and he'll make a play, and you'll go, I don't know if there's 5 dudes that ever played in the NFL that can make that play. And then he'll have another set of plays where you're like, what are you doing? Like, what the hell is that? What are you doing? Unfortunately, this whole first quarter was mostly, what the hell are you doing? We don't trust the running back to protect us when the blitz comes through. We ignore the running back on the check down and throw an interception. We throw a low trajectory screen pass that nearly gets picked off and going taken back to the house. Now, everything hasn't been his fault. Drew Dahlman don't want to snap the ball. He says, hell with that. I'm not handing him the ball. I forgot what my overall function was out here. I ain't doing it. Darnell Wright misses this block, and DeAndre gets kind of blown up in the backfield. It's not all been Caleb. And then also we still had how many penalties do we have in the first half? Is it 2 or 3? Something like that. We had a pre-snap penalty. I'm irritated, guys, and I know the Bears are winning 3-0, but they're winning 3-0 in the game. They should at least be winning 10-0. At least, I would say. Feels like this game should be the game. The Bears could be up as much as 21-0, but I would say at least 10-0 is what the score should be right now. But instead, it's a very nervous 3-0. And at halftime, the Saints have coaches just like we do. They're going to go in, and there more than likely are going to be some adjustments that are made. We saw this in the Vikings game. This feels too much like the Vikings game to me, even though Caleb played better in the first half in the Vikings game than he played so far today. But this feels like that to me, where I'm literally at the Vikings game. We dominated them in the first half. This shirt is hilarious. All right, we got Monunga. Barrel in the head. Looks like he got about 4. Now we got another tough one, 3rd and 7. 3rd and 8. Where we at? Well, we're already in field goal range, but I don't want another one. 21-yard line, 3rd and 8. Take the check down if it's there, Caleb. Check down is there, but not really. Now we just can't take a sack. You can't take a sack. You cannot take a sack. So the check down was there if he was looking a little earlier, but he hadn't given up on his first and second reads yet. And so this one is not, I don't blame him so much here because that check down was only there for a millisecond. It was only there for a millisecond. It still would have been the right pass here. You just try to get something. You give him a young guy an opportunity to make a play. You know, let's Moody, come on, man. Don't piss me off. Money. Okay. 6-0. I can make the argument that we should be winning 17-0, but instead it's 6-0. And we are one big play away from losing. We're one big play away from being down in this game. And we have outplayed this team too much, at least on one side of the football, to still be this close. Oh, boy. Time to change our score. I should have been changing my score way more than I am, but they're not making my prediction look great though. At least not the exact score. I don't know, something about this Predator movie though. I'm a big I love the Predator, just the entire franchise. That one, I don't know why. I'm not even having it in my mind like it's going to be amazing. Like I know I'm not going to see an Oscar-worthy film, but that one, I don't know what it is about that one that's kind of got me like, I think I want to see that. I did see a good movie over the weekend that I did not think was going to be that great. It's called The Blackening. It's like a spoof horror movie with an predominantly African American cast. I thought it was going to be hot trash. It was actually pretty good. It's pretty good. So if you haven't seen that yet, you might want to take a look at that. It's pretty decent. Let's take a look at these stats though. Caleb is 5 for 10 for 56 yards and a pick. Spencer Rattler is 2 for 5 with 6 yards, and he fumbled already. Neither quarterback is raising any hell right now. Mononga has 3 rushes for 20 yards, leading everybody. Kamara has 3 rushes for 10. We got Chris Olave's got 2 catches for 6 yards. Rome has 2 catches for 31. Komet has 1 catch for 16. DJ Moore has 1 catch for 6. Zacchaeus has the 1 catch for 3. Caleb spreading the ball around for sure. Caleb has 2 fumbles already. One of them is totally not his fault. That is Drew Dahlman. I don't know. And it's crazy, right? Drew Dahlman got credit for recovering a fumble. No, he didn't. He never let it go. Montez Sweat has 2 tackles, got the sack, hit the quarterback. Dominic Robinson also has a hit on the quarterback. Demario Davis, though, has 3 tackles already. But, hey, shout out to Jake Moody, though. Jake Moody is doing what he is supposed to do. And I say this in my stream, too. I know that Ben Johnson told Cairo Santos that the kicking job is his when he returns and this, that, and the third. And I know he told the media that. But kickers do not have the same job security as quarterbacks, y'all. And quarterbacks don't have ultimate job security. If Jake Moody keeps on playing the way he's playing and Cairo ends up not able to go, Cairo better get that massage gun or some Tiger oil or Tiger Balm or something and get himself back out here, because Jake Moody is, 6 of 7 over the last 2 weeks so far? And to kick the game winner, play fake by Rattler. He's got some time, steps up, looking deep. That ball, that shouldn't be a flag. No, I don't think that they called the flag on Tremaine Edmonds, but I don't. Oh God, another penalty. I don't know about this one though. Let me see this one again. Can we see the replay? Is it a secret? They don't think we need to see this one, Nate. 22-yard penalty there in Bears territory, 44 on Bears 43. Kyler Gordon's coming off the blitz. He got there. Yeah, Kyler. Yeah, the kid doesn't know what he's saying, man. Rattler is rattled. Rattler's rattled, bro. He is so unsure of everything he's saying. We'll see whether or not he can get it together in the second half. We hope he doesn't, but he is not sure at all. He's not sure at all. That's a penalty and should be on the Saints. False start. I'm telling you, man, this is what anemic offenses do. The Saints are doing it to themselves the same way we're doing it to ourselves. We just have weapons, and we shouldn't be this bad on offense. That's the thing about it. We shouldn't have these problems because we're better than this. But a penalty here wipes out a positive play for Rattler. He did another read option and kept. That's honestly their most effective play with him right now. Him throwing the ball is not working out right now. They're back in their own territory. It's 2nd and 19. Are they going to bring more pressure? They're showing pressure. Are they bringing it? They brung some. Brisker comes. Brisker! Oh, my God. Man, these safety and corner blitzes are giving problems. The Brisker's pass rush ratings on Madden have to go up because he just destroyed Kamara. Do you understand what I'm saying? He just destroyed Alvin Kamara. That is crazy work. Kamara had him lined up. He said, "No, you don't." Forces the 3rd and 28. Got more. Brisker again. Oh, my God. Is that a penalty? Please don't be a penalty on the Bears. Oh, my God. Roughing the passer. Automatic. Oh, God. This is a horrible, horrible situation. 3rd and 28. Bailed him out. Oh, he hit him in the head. Come on. See that? They have got to replay. They have got to rethink this. They've got to rethink this penalty, y'all. If the man has his hand in the air to throw the ball, and I hit his hand, and my hand goes through his hand, and it hits his helmet, that's not the same as just this penalty. So, did the referee call it right according to the rules? Yes, but they have to. They got to go back and look at this, man. That's crazy. Do you realize the work that just wiped out? That's unbelievable, dog. That's unbelievable. That is freaking unbelievable. 2nd and 9. Oh, almost picked. Woo! TJ Edwards almost got the pick. The Bears defense is playing out of their minds right now, y'all. And it's not being rewarded because one, the offense isn't moving the ball right, and it's also not being rewarded because of these little ticky-tack penalties. 3rd and 9. They show pressure again. A bunch of people came, different ones this time. Picked him! Nashawn Wright did something right for Jeffrey. Wait, Nashawn Wright's going. Nashawn Wright was out. Yeah, I stepped out of bounds. I told you guys. I thought this defense was going to give Spencer Rattler fits, and that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Anytime, I'm gonna be honest. He's struggling so bad, they might have to pull him. They might have to pull him. Yeah, Rattler. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I watched some stuff from when he was really young, and obviously, kids or guys are really young, and you have to give a little bit of a pass. But are they replaying if this is a no, that's a pick. Oh, that ball never hit the ground. That ball never hit the ground. Oh, wait a minute. That ball never hit the ground. I don't think it ever hit the ground. All right, guys. 30-yard line. Let's try it again, Caleb. DeAndre. Okay, so now what you're seeing right now is the Saints defense beginning to do what I don't want the Bears defense to do. You're playing well early on. You're getting stops. You're making plays, but your offense keeps either turning the ball over, having 3 and outs, making these mistakes, and you keep keep putting us right back on the field. And that was maybe the second or third time, only the second time so far the game that the Bears have moved them up front. I'm running the ball right at them again, right at them one more time. He does it. Didn't get anything that time. They rallied to the ball, got about a yard. I'm doing it again. But I'm telling you, I put Monongai in for this play right here. Put Monongai in for this play. We're running it again. I'm putting Monongai in. And run it right off Darnell Wright. I think he does have. No, that's Roshan. Roshan, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, roll. Okay, roll. Okay, roll. Okay, roll. Okay, roll. Yeah, they committed full out. We're going to get this 1 yard, and I'm not mad at it. They got 127 tight ends over there. Sometimes it's not that complicated though. Sometimes it's just not that complicated. Oh, Swifties. Let's go. Do you go for 2 here? I think you should go for 2 here. When you start running the ball, man, and when that defense gets worn down, they're going to go for 1. When that defense gets worn down, guys, this is what happens. This is what I didn't want to happen to the Bears. The thing of it is that the reason being is just that it's just too many times that Rattler and the Saints offense put their defense in this position, and no defense. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how well you're playing. You cannot consistently get put into these positions and come out good. It's just not gonna happen. Rattler is, I'll be honest with you, bro. I know it's early in his career, but I don't think bro got it. I really don't think he got it. Yeah, this is not a I'll be honest though. I'm gonna be honest about another thing too. This is not so far it's not it's not a Caleb game. Caleb hasn't been great early. We're running the ball decently, and I think that's what we're seeing. Bears are averaging 4.2 yards per carry right now. 14 rushes for 59 yards. Swift has 30 yards on the ground. Monongai has 20. Roshan has 10. I mean, when you're looking at 60 yards rushing across 3 different running backs, the only reason they had 59 is because of that Luther Burton reverse they tried to run. That was a -1 play. But, this is the way you want to run the ball. But Brisker is playing amazing right now. And I hate that last play got got called for a penalty there because he is playing ridiculous. When they put him up near the line of scrimmage, he's acting like Troy freaking Polamalu or somebody up there. One thing I will say about Deshaun Wright, and I've been kind of harsh on him ever since after week one, is that when he does get a pick, he knows how to get some yardage afterwards, man. He got the first pick in Minnesota, took it back to the house. I think it was 72-yard pick six. And then this one here, he gets the pick, gets up off the ground, gets a really good return. His return set this score up. So if he just gets the pick where he gets it and doesn't advance that ball much, this touchdown drive, the first one of the game, isn't as simple. So got to kind of call it out when you see it. Good cut. Look at Theo moving that pile. I want to see, man, if the Saints don't score any points in the first half, it will be very interesting to me to see whether or not Spencer Rattler starts the second half. That'll be very interesting to me, because I don't think that with the way he's played and the way they've played. Wait a minute, they starting off. What are they going? Wildcat? Oh, they went to your boy and we read it. We're all on that. We ain't on that. Dominic Robinson gets in, sniffs it out. I knew they were going to start doing something different. They tried to let Taysom Hill get in there and make a play, and they were like, nah, as soon as we see him, we know what's up. But the penetration there was nothing. I mean, that blocking was terrible. You're not going to, end up with a wide receiver on a defensive end. That's never going to work out. This is one of those performances where you start wondering if people are going to get fired for the Saints on the offensive side of the ball, because this is a disaster. 2nd and 19, more pressure. Oh, smoked. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This Bears defense is flying. I mean, this is what should happen, though. If you're playing against an offense that is struggling and doesn't have it, this is the kind of thing that should happen, and this is what they're doing. They got negative 17 passing yards. Jeez. 3rd and 20. Not a lot of pressure this time. They only rush 4. He tries to air it out down the sidelines, out of bounds. Tyreek using that boundary. He used the boundary as the extra defender. They have a total of 4 yards on offense. And Dennis Allen, this defense is playing well right now. And you know he got to love this. This is his form. He was the head coach of this team. So can we get a special teams play, Devin? Almost got there on the punt. Oh, yeah, that's not a great punt. Bears going to get great field position again. This is like the 43-yard line. Yeah, this is the most fun defensive performance I can remember in a while, to be honest. They are flying around out there. Eagles beating Minnesota 14-6. We love to see it. I love to see the fact that the Chiefs are up 14-0 because I have Patrick Mahomes in fantasy, and he has 2 touchdown passes, and he has 174 yards. We love it. We love to see that. Miami's killing Cleveland 17-3. Tennessee and the Patriots are tied 10-10. The Jets and see what is my boy Justin doing today. It's only 3-3, so it's not a lot going on. Also, Brees Hall on fantasy. Justin's 3 for 8 for 17 yards. That ain't good. He's taking a sack. He has 15 yards rushing. Brees Hall has 30 yards rushing. Yeah, this is a fun one. If you are a Bears fan, this is a fun one to watch. Caleb's not playing fantastic. He only has 56 yards passing, an interception. The run game is working, and the defense is playing out of their minds. I would love to see a solid drive here from the Bears where they are a little bit of both. Run. I mean, not going to be that long of a drive. I mean, I think they're on their own 43, but we get some plus plays through the air and on the ground. I think that'd be great. It's crazy how fascinated like everybody is with all these serial killer films and Netflix specials. Like Netflix, it got good to them, boy. They did that Dahmer thing, and everybody was watching it. And now every serial killer ever, they are freaking doing a documentary on them. I don't know. To me, I almost feel like sometimes that kind of glorifies it. You got to think about how like a sick person might think. It's about attention a lot of times, and I don't know. All right, here we are, 45-yard line. Rome is in motion. The pitch to DeAndre, cut back, barreled ahead. He got about 4, maybe 5, depending on where the spot is. All right, Caleb, what we got? 2nd and 6. Gonna run it again. Yep. DeAndre's got the first and more. Run that ball, baby. Man, I just saw something on Twitter. The Bears defense has more tackles for loss than the Saints have offensive yards right now. Crazy. Bears got 5 TFLs. The Saints have 4 yards. They're splitting DeAndre out wide. They're definitely passing the ball on first down here. On the 40, on the Saints 44, they sent the blitz. Oh, what a catch by DJ. He did not even see that. DJ won't go down. I'm telling you, DJ Moore did not see that ball until it got right on him. What a catch. Look at this. DJ did not see this. He stumbled and turned around, and the ball was there, and he just caught it. So it was great to see Caleb get the ball out on time like that. Oh, no, he might have saw it. I don't know, though. But this is kind of what I wanted to see. A situation where we move the ball on the ground. Don't hand it to DJ. I don't want you to hand it to DJ. Thanks. Pump fake. If it's not there, get rid of it. Don't do nothing stupid. You're doing something stupid. Get rid of it. See, you don't need that, Caleb. You didn't need that. Uh-oh, somebody got hurt. Saints guy got hurt. Oh my God, that's a terrible pass, Caleb. Oh my God, he got so bailed out right there. Like it's almost like, are you jealous that the run game is happening and you're not actually, you don't have a highlight play? Is that what it is? Because that was potentially a situation where you killed momentum trying to do too much and you didn't have to. We just ran the ball effectively. You just had a nice pass across the middle of the DJ for a first down. There was no reason to start doing that. None. I would have been okay if you just airmailed that joint out of the end zone to throw it away. But to try to thread a needle, is it something wrong with this kid? Like, does he have a, is his propellers not spinning? Jeez. And like some of y'all are watching this and y'all are like, well, us incomplete pass, relax. It's not about the result, it's about the tendency. Because if you have bad tendencies, ultimately you will have bad results. You cannot judge what happens off of your bad tendencies off of the times you get away with it. It's about the time when you don't. I don't know why he threw that pass. Whenever he starts doing that stupid crap, he has about a 25% success rate whenever he starts doing that. If he did all that and then still ran with the ball, I would have been fine with that. Just ran, get yards, get down, limit the damage. But he wants to, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to hit playmaker on the right stick. And I'm going to, dude, you're not. I'm texting the number one Caleb apologist right now. Second and 10 from the 18. So, and here, see, this is another reason why you don't have to try to do too much if you're Caleb Williams right now. We're running the ball well. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like they're running the ball really well. You don't have to try to do anything crazy. They're averaging freaking 4.6 yards per carry, got 78 yards on the ground. There's a penalty. The amount of penalties that Cole Kmet has this year is freaking startling. Like, what the hell are you doing? What? I mean, what is, I don't know if I can remember seeing a tight end get this many false starts. What's wrong with you? Now we 3rd and 7. First down, now that's a heck of a pass. Loveland with a big catch. That was a good pass. He put smoke on that, and it was right where it needed to be. See, I'm going to call it out. When he does something right and it's great, I'm going to call it out. That's on time. It's right there. Understanding where the sticks are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Manon got straight ahead. Yep. They marched him down at the 1. He was getting a push. I heard the whistle go off before he crossed. Give it to him again. Give it to him again. I'm going right off that right side. There we go. Touchdown. His first NFL touchdown. And guess what I did? Took him out of the lineup. There we go, guys. Now we're feeling better. Now we're feeling better. Kicking the extra point. Ooh, that was a little closer than I'd like it to be. So Mononga has 26 yards on the touchdown. Bears have 84 yards on the ground, 4.4 yards per carry. They got Mitch Trubisky on the Progressive commercials. I'm looking at an all 22 tape that Clay Harbor just posted on Twitter. That was at one of the run plays with DeAndre Swift, where freaking Darnell Wright moves a guy with one hand, and Tooney and I forgot who else that was. It's probably Tooney and Dahlman get 5 yards movement on a guy on a pile. It was crazy. Yeah, our kick coverage still got some ways to go. I love to see Mononga getting his first touchdown, guys. I really do. I feel like he has been in there grinding on the edge of it. It's good to see him get his first touchdown. All right, let's bury him. Let's bury him. No momentum going into the half. None. Oh, yeah. Briscoe trying to take people away. Yep. No, that was Kyler. Yeah, that probably wasn't necessary. Yeah. Actually, no. No, actually, I don't think that was a good call. In real speed, it looked worse than it did in replay. In replay, he led with the shoulder, Kamara ducked, and because Kamara ducked, it looked like it went to the head. But I think, honestly, man, I really think those plays ought to be reviewable. I really do. I really do, because of how big of a shift they are. Like, and so if I'm not a meathead, right? Where I'm out here like, yeah, let's let him run. Let's touch him. The man's game. If he gets hurt, he gets hurt. Put some dirt on it. I'm not on that. But there are times when the plays are called like in a vacuum, and it's like, okay, but really, that wasn't exactly what it looked like. That really what this dude is flexing on the Bears sideline after he just got hit. And y'all lose 20-0, bro. If you don't get up and go back to the huddle. But sometimes there are plays like the Brisker play when Rattler has his arm up. He swings through, hits a Rattler's arm, which is exactly what he should do. But Rattler's arm is up in front of what? His head. So it slaps here, that goes through and grazes Rattler's helmet. You cannot be so literal with that call. And of course, I don't expect you to, in real time, throw the flag. 100% in real time, throw the flag. But immediately, just like turnovers, just like scores, immediately, that play should be reviewed to see whether or not there was malicious intent and whether or not there was what was the impact. Because sometimes we're seeing these penalties get called with stuff where it's, a hit to the head and it's literally grazing a helmet like this. Come on, man. And then now, and as soon as the quarterback gets any kind of touch on the helmet, they're falling out, touching the head. Dude, no, come on, man. We got to use some common sense. And so I really hope that the NFL takes a look at this in the offseason. It's not going to be anything that we could do this year. That's not going to change this year. But I really hope that in the offseason, they take a look at these penalties and decide that these are going to be reviewable plays. And I know that if they don't want to extend the games and all of that, I know they don't want to do that. But something, maybe even maybe you make it a challengeable play. And if you make it a challengeable play, you say, was it incidental contact? Was there no malicious intent? And if that was the case, then it can be reversed. To me, I think that would be fair. I'm gonna eat a grape. Dan Durkin just said another charming soft call. Unbelievable. You're right. I'm not. We're seeing this. I'm seeing this on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie. The Saints' best offense has been the officials calling penalties on the Bears' defense, and a lot of them haven't been good calls. And 3rd and 2, and they're still short, but they got to go for it, right? They quick snapped it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. What first half of defense the Bears are playing today. I mean, this is an unbelievable display, right? I understand this is a 1-5 team. I get it, but this is still crazy work. Sweat right there. This might be Sweat's best game, or it's up there. You might as well get another one, guys. Might as well get another one. Might as well get another one. Don't get sacked, Caleb. That one wasn't that risky. He just didn't put it on him. But I also wondered if he could have ran that, though. Yeah, I think he could have ran that. Not to get a first down, but to get at least like 3-4 yards. Kept the pump fake alive a little bit longer. That wasn't a bad play by Caleb. That was, he threw it in the one-on-one coverage. Dunze had a chance. He just didn't come down with it. This is a hell of a escape there. I'm not mad at that. He had his guy right there one-on-one, but Dunze's got to catch that. I'll be honest. Dunze should catch that. Dunze should catch that. I mean, it's not a super easy catch. You got a guy hanging on your back, but Dunze should, as a top flight receiver, and which is what we believe he is, he should catch that. Way to take that check down. He took what was there, gave his guy a chance to make a play. I hate that we didn't get anything out of that drive again, but here's the thing, though. This is why it builds, though. This is why it builds. It builds because the first down play, when I said I felt like he could have ran, maybe got some yards, right? He runs, he gets some yards. If he runs, he gets some yards. Even if second down goes the way second down just went, third down, when you take this play here to Zacchaeus, that's a first down as opposed to 5 or 6 yards short. Or at least it's much closer, right? And so, yeah, Caleb's just not playing great today, in my opinion. I think this is 2 straight weeks that I don't think he's played great. I think he's pressing, and for no real actual reason, though. No real reason, because especially today, because your run game and your defense is playing really, really well. So this is not a game where you need to press. All your team needs you to do today, and this doesn't mean this is forever. All your team needs you to do today is to manage the game. They don't need you to make a spectacular play. They just need you to manage the game, make the plays, make the throws you're supposed to make. That's all they need for you today. And it's difficult, it seems, for him to flip that switch in his head and to put himself in that role. Now, we'll see if Rattler can produce in this, because this is going to be a little bit more off-script football, because they're going to be in hurry up the whole time. And that's the first really good pass of the game for him, up to 22-yard line. Now, if I'm the Bears, I don't change what I'm doing defensively because it's late in the half. I keep playing the same kind of football. I'm bringing pressure. They got guys on the line of scrimmage this time. Brisker comes off the edge. He got it out. Yep, I kind of felt like this might happen. Incomplete. Okay. Johnson's got to catch that. You got to make that catch. Bears defense got to tighten up here. They got to break with that. Brisker up the middle this time. They block him this time, but got a little bit of pressure late. Touchdown. Almost. I felt like this off-script football was going to be where Rattler had some success, because everything's moving faster. The defense doesn't have a chance to set as much. Tyreek got burned there. He ran right past, and Tyreek didn't turn his hips. Never turned his hips. The man's running full speed. He didn't want to be honest, at this point, if he beats me short, I want him to beat me short. But I know I don't have deep safety help there, and he's running full speed at me like that. If he breaks that route off earlier because of where we are in the half, he breaks it off earlier in the half, and he makes a catch in front of me. But I can't let him get beyond me. Now the Bears defense has to stiffen. They got kind of thrown right back on the field really quick here, and they might be a little tired because they're definitely not getting home at all now. Rattler throws it away. Touchdown. Yep. Gave him some momentum. Yeah, that was that's and they get the ball at the half. So yeah. So, and now you're not blowing them out anymore. Yeah, that I was afraid of that. I when you put a young quarterback in that type of situation, which is more off script football, which is probably more what he is accustomed to, that's when you give them the best opportunity to kind of have some success because the playbook gets smaller and the Bears defense is forced to play. You play in one or two ways. You're playing, okay, we're going to keep bringing the blitz, which is what they did. They ended up getting burned by that by bringing the safeties, but you can't really blame them too much because that's how they've gotten success, today, bringing safety help. But this is what happens, though, if you pick up those blitzes from the safety, that's what happens. In the last two or three plays there, the Saints pass protection did a lot better work blocking Brisker coming in. And so now what that means is he's got time to throw and there's no deep safety help. This is the other side of when you have to get pressure with the way you get pressure is with safety blitzes and with blitzing, period. You leaving gaps, especially when you got to bring safeties to get the blitz, to get the pressure, because he came from someplace. But this is also why Caleb, having not played well offensively today, and Bears could probably have more points on the board than they do. That's why 20-7 is not, the advantage in this game is not as great as it could be. Now, to be honest with you, getting a field goal here is not a horrible situation. It should be trying to do that. Yeah, now he just got to just kneel it. Yeah, this is not the way we wanted to end the first half at all, guys, clearly. But none guy is hooping. It's crazy. Like, as good as the Bears defense played the whole first half, that last drive, because of how it happened, kind of puts a little bit of a Yeah, the nasty taste in your mouth as we go in. Not a great first half at all from Caleb Williams. Not at all. I'm be honest. The last 6 quarters of football I haven't loved from him at all. So we'll see what happens in the second half. We got more work to do. Got work to do offensively. I want to see. Honestly, the defense can afford to slip a little bit in the second half if we can get something happening offensively. We outside of running the ball, guys, like we haven't done anything in the air. And you almost might want to say right now it's 20 rushes to 17 passes. The way it's gone today, this maybe should be 25 rushes to 12 passes, the way this is going today. So all right, guys, it's time for a bathroom break. I'm gonna be right back. Had no idea my mic was off in the first half, at the beginning of the third half. I mean, second half. Burden with the catch over the middle, though. All right, we're moving the ball. Good start here on the 39-yard line. Fake the handoff there. Swift to the outside. We got a blocker. Swift in open field. This is a good answer, though. This is a good answer. It's a good answer. The reason this is a good answer is because we should definitely get points on the board. Hopefully we get a touchdown. It's also a good answer because it gives the defense an opportunity to rest, to make adjustments over what they just saw out of that first drive from the Saints. Oh, God. False start. Okay, good. Ooh, no, 12 players on the field with the defense. We needed that. We got 1st and 5 here on the 17. I'm running it again, guys. We got a penalty. We just gave it right back. Oh, my God, man. Just sloppy football, bro. Sloppy football. Swift again. We are smashing these guys up front, guys. We are running this ball well, and it is bailing us out. He's going to go. Looks like DeAndre's going to go over 100 yards. Got a good chance to go over 100 yards today. First and goal on the 7. Got 2 yards. Down to the 3. Moose said he loves how creative Ben Johnson gets in the short red zone. Sometimes I don't love that. Sometimes I think that's the problem. Sometimes I think he gets a little too creative. Not this time. Keep smashing. Didn't get in. I'm going to kick the field goal. The Caleb Williams apologist just texted me, said, take the points. He fumbles. Lord. Whew. Take the points now. Now you got to take the points. We got to talk about Drew Dalman, guys. We got to talk about Drew Dalman. And I don't know if this is Drew or Caleb, but I'm tending to think it's Drew because he's the one that snapped the ball and wouldn't let it go last time. And there was a hitch in that snap. I think this is Drew Dalman. He's having a problem snapping the ball, man. Jeez. They got bailed out there. You still make this a 2-possession game, but Moody's been money, though. I must say. I mean, that was absolutely a chip shot, but still, he's doing what he's supposed to do. This is so sloppy, though, guys. Like, it's hard for me to be too excited about what we're seeing because this is so freaking sloppy. I definitely think that I'm not going to second guess him too much, but I kind of think that Caleb should have thrown the ball on 3rd down. So that's on being there. Well, my prediction isn't going to be on point, but it's looking a lot more like this now. That's my prediction was 28-10. We're at 23-14 right now. An 18-point lead sounds real good right now to me. An 18-point win sounds real good to me based off of what we just saw. But the Bears defense now, they should have had some time to rest and, like I said, adjust. So we'll see how they come out. But the Saints have definitely made an adjustment. Bears have to make one now. The Saints are hell bent on not letting them wreak havoc with safeties off blitzes. So the Bears are going to have to do something to get pressure up front without having to send pressure from Jaquan Brisker and Kyler Gordon. Showing blitz with them off the edge a few times and then having them drop back is probably going to be a good look. It could have gone a lot worse. It should have gone a lot worse, to be honest. Ooh, that was a hard, nasty tackle. It really should have been New Orleans. I'm not even going to lie. I'm glad it wasn't. It should have been New Orleans ball. But we've been victimized by some penalties that have happened today that the NFL office needs to look at himself. So we're going to just chalk that one because some of these roughing the passer ones are trash. Got a little bit of pressure. He's out. Don't hit him. Don't hit him late. Yeah, they can't bear. The Bears are now kind of getting exposed right now for not being able to get pressure with the front four. They don't have a chance to take the lead in the third quarter. Oh yeah, he's saying if they if that penalty doesn't happen, we are. Ooh, we had. Oh, did Kamara's? Oh, I thought he got hurt. Play fake. Sweat got some pressure, not really. Picked. It's a bad play, Spencer. That's a bad play, Spencer Rattler. We'll take it. But this is why you got to keep scoring points, though. You got to keep scoring points because you keep putting pressure on the other team's offense to do the same. All right. Now we come back down. We score here. Order is restored. They feel like they're losing again. Snatching momentum. Don't show us Trey Smith. I wish that was the guard that we signed instead of Jonah Jackson, but it went how it went. Can you actually imagine though if we had, and I love the way the offensive line is playing, so don't get me wrong, but can you imagine if we had gotten Joe Tooney and Trey? Offensive line, maybe Jonah hasn't been penalized that much recently. He had a little stretch where he was struggling, but I'm just telling y'all, I still maintain what I say about Spencer Rattler. He don't have it. he's not that guy. I just don't. I know he doesn't have all of the weapons, and I know he's still young, but I haven't seen enough from him right now to feel great about him. I think his size is an issue, and seeing his passing lanes is a little bit of an issue, and I'm just basing it based off of what I saw from him through college, what I've seen from him early on. With Caleb, as much as I say about Caleb, and I'm I'm critical whenever he makes mistakes, Caleb has shown us plenty enough to know that there's something there and that he has the ability to be one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. He does. I think that's part of the reason why it drives me crazy when he just makes bad decisions. I think that's why it drives me crazy, because I mean the talent is there. It's obvious. It's obvious. But when he's making these really bad decisions, and I'm like, dude, what do you see here? Those are the ones that just drive me crazy. See, this play here, this is a situation with Caleb. He's got to run this ball or he's got to throw it. I mean, he's got to throw it away. He actually had a guy once he drew that blitz, the linebacker in, he could have dumped that ball right over the top. He didn't. All right, Caleb time. He's got time to throw over the middle. Thank you for taking the check down. But none guy got capsized a little bit there, but we're good. And he's pointing deep, which is even telling Kevin Byard where to go. Yeah, that's not a good decision. That's a young quarterback decision, but I just don't know if we've seen enough from Spencer Rattler to you know. Mononga. I love Mononga, guys. I'm telling you, I love him. Okay, Jordan Mason. I only like that because you're on my fantasy team, but let's not let this game get any closer. We need to win this game. I appreciate everything you've done, but you can stop now. No, who got it? I don't. DJ Moore has it on the end of the round. DJ Moore's got some space. That was so much misdirection there. I didn't actually know who had it. Pitch, Mononga's getting a lot of run. I told you, I knew it. The moment I take Mononga out, this is now we get to see it. All right, we got a chance. I think a score here about puts this away. If that's my thought. Score here about puts this away. Got to get us a new cushion for our seat, guys. Here we got to be comfortable while we stream. Amazon coming through. All right. Let's go. 35-yard line, play fake, blitz picked up by the running back. Bought yourself some time. If there's nothing there, get rid of it. I don't mind that one. All right, we don't want to go 3 and out here. Where is Monunga at today statistically? Let's look at that. Monunga has 42 yards on the ground, averaging 5.3 yards a carry. Got to get something here. 3rd and 6. Yeah, he down. Yes, we have to look at all 22 to see what he's seeing, but I gotta see the check. The check down look like it's open, but I don't know what's there. I'm punting again. This is a good punt. Decent. It should be down about the 21. All right, defense got to come out and play well again. We do not want to let this get reduced to a single score game. We got, yeah, I don't know if we had to say like rank Caleb Williams' performances through the years, through this year so far. And here's the thing about this game. He hasn't been like inaccurate as much as we've had games where there's been like airmail some passes and stuff. We've seen those games. That happened against Washington a few times. A couple ill-advised throws that actually didn't get picked off. We've seen that, but today it's not been that. I would literally have. I will say this: he's not hitting the check down the way he should. So that I know for sure. But there's been some other situations where I felt like I would need to see all 22 to see what he's seeing and if he's missing things outside of the check down here and there. But that was the first sack of the game for the Saints. So, he's done a good job moving around back there, buying time. But a lot of times when he buys the time, he puts it feels like he's put the ball in danger. I see a few other people here online. Steven Letizia, formerly of CFC Bears, says Caleb Williams hasn't been good enough today. He just hasn't. This wasn't a great game. This hasn't been a great game for him. I think we definitely had a chance to blow this team out, and we didn't take advantage of it. So now we got a game in the fourth quarter. All right, first down run for Kamara. Looks like got about 5. Okay, from their own 26-yard line, 2nd and 5, we got to get some pressure. We're not getting pressure. If we don't get pressure, it's going to be tough. It's a first down there. Got somebody coming through. Edmonds gets him. Edmonds has had a heck of a season this year. That's a big play. That's probably a play that it's the difference between the athleticism between Spencer and Caleb. Caleb probably doesn't get taken down here. All right, that's big. 2nd and 20. Cannot give this up. This has to be a punt. No pressure again, or very little. Deep. Oh, we picked. Oh, my God. Nashawn Wright broke up the interception. Byard had his 2nd interception. Nashawn Wright got hurt on that play, though. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. It's the knee. Byard's knee hit him in the stomach. Ooh, yeah, right in the stomach. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. That was a body shot, a liver shot at that, because it hit right on the left side. Yeah, so I was talking about Caleb Williams overall so far this season. That honestly, the numbers have trended down from a completion percentage standpoint since the Dallas game. So against Las Vegas, he completed 59.5% of his passes. Last week against Washington, 58.6%. Over those 2 games, he's at 2 touchdown passes and 2 picks. He's been sacked 5 times. QB rating is down a bit as well. So when you look at what is he doing today? Yeah, 12 of 22. So completion percentage is even a little bit further down. Yeah, numbers are definitely down, but it's crazy that his numbers are down and the Bears are on a winning streak. Like, he had a great game against Dallas. I actually, we talked about the Raiders game, but I actually thought he played pretty well against the Raiders, all things considered. Max Crosby was back there all the time. So I didn't think he played bad against the Raiders. I didn't think he played well against Commanders, and I know he's not playing well today. But yeah, that's from a number standpoint. talking about the Packers right now. I'm getting nauseous. Oh, maybe he did. I thought he got hit. Thought he got hit in the just got hit in the stomach. It looks like something else might have happened there. Got Josh Blackwell out here playing from scrimmage, not special teams. You gotta believe they're gonna go after him right now. It's 3rd and 20. Just make the oh my God. They ran a hook and ladder. There's a flag. He ran a short pass to Taysom Hill, which was a design lateral. Who's it against? It's against the Bears. No, they thought it was against the Saints, but it's not. Gee whiz. We challenged this play to see if it's actually a forward pass. I don't know. It looks like it might have been a lateral. I don't think it was a forward pass. I'm not gonna lie though, that was a heck of a play. But Kellen Moore was a quarterback for Boise State when they ran that hook and ladder play. I think it beat Adrian Peterson's Oklahoma team in a bowl game. I can't remember which bowl game it was, but Kellen Moore, I believe, was a quarterback for that Boise State team when that happened. So I gotta look up that play exactly how it went, but it might have been similar. I think they called it the Statue of Liberty play, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was against Oklahoma. I thought it was Kellen Moore. Maybe it wasn't Kellen Moore. No, it was different. So they faked what they did was they faked the pass to the a wide receiver screen, and it was a handoff to the running back, a behind the back handoff to the running back. That's a big play. That's a big play. And I just literally got through saying we got to force a punt here.
How do I go that big without spending that much? Heads at Lowe's. They have cool decorations like Bumble and the Grinch.
Lowe's helps you get more holiday for less. Introducing Arby's.
Just got through saying that.
Perfectly seared, perfectly smoked. It's like if your favorite steakhouse made nuggets. Wait, is Arby's your new favorite steakhouse? With Arby's, we have the meat. The NFL International Games continue on NFL Network. The Falcons take on the Colts in Berlin. And in Week 11, the Commanders face the Dolphins in Madrid. Keep Sunday morning football on your NFL Network.
Let's see it. What's the ruling? Woo! We win the challenge. Woo! I did not think they were going to get that challenge. I see why it ended up being that way. Basically, so when he threw the ball, Kamara was behind him. But by the time he caught it at the 32-yard line. That was a big one.
Based on the fact that never saw a directly down the line shot, yeah, I am surprised. Mike Pereira in our Los Angeles studios appreciated Mike. That's such a huge play in this game.
That's a huge play.
The Saints have to come away. Again, that's one of those plays that you design and you grab and you hold until you have a situation where you really need it. And obviously, 3rd and 20 in this game, they really needed it. I just a shame that they couldn't execute that and just be a little bit slower to get down. Alvin Kamara, so he's not pushing that 32.
They're taking a long time to snap this punt. All right. Duvernay. Nope. Not much there. All right, I feel like this is like the 9th time I said this today, but we gotta at least get points here. Like 1st and 10. What's this on the 34? Hand it off to Swift. Is back. Oh, Swift! Woo! So now this running game is really starting to look the way we wanted it to look. We got the thunder and lightning kind of vibe we want. Swift over 100 yards. 16 rushes, 109 yards.
But again, this run game is just really turned the corner since they had that opportunity with the bye week. I mean, how advantageous was that? I mean, a bye week at week 5 is not ideal for a team. And boy, the Chicago Bears.
All right, we up past midfield here. Where is this? The 43. This is play action fast time to me. Yep. Go deep. Let it go. Oh, so you finally use the check down here when it's desperation time. This is why you got to go to the check down, Caleb. Why does this have to be? Why do you got to make everything so hard? If Caleb Williams would throw the ball to the check down, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, DeAndre Swift is going to the Pro Bowl. If he throw the ball to check down, DeAndre Swift is going to the Pro Bowl. Play fake. There we go. Nice. Loveland. Okay, Colston. Bro, what you barking at? Y'all losing, bro.
He's on the bike right now, but if he
doesn't,
you're good to get back.
Tyreek is out shoulder.
Guys, they are without tight end Cole Kemet. He's doubtful with the back injury.
Yeah, that's a big loss. That leaves a Durham Spike and Colston Loveland with Kemet on the bench.
I think Nashawn's fine.
2nd down and 2. Kyle, one guy in the backfield with career high 42 yards rushing.
Gets it again. Mononga.
Same plays over and over again, and New Orleans is unable to stop it. And it's just the execution. And again, it's that the ability to get to that second level. It's been impressive to watch it.
Where are we at for rushing yards right now, y'all? 178 yards on the ground. I think Swift gets it again right here, right? Nothing. Maybe a yard. Look at this all-purpose yards for DeAndre, and honestly, the receiving yards could be higher. I'm not even gonna lie. If he was just throwing the ball to the check down sometimes. I think Loveland gonna have a play here. So he throws the ball to DJ. That's a small window. That's a small window, Caleb. I'm just saying. No. Man, I'm trying to tell you, this week, the Bears need to do nothing but drill red zone. Nothing but the red zone. Like, how anemic we get in the red zone is unbelievable. They should get the crowd should boo a bit.
They've got to get this offense in balance. Right now the run game is really taking off, and they feel very, very confident in that. But I don't think Ben Johnson's going to feel real great.
He shouldn't. Ben Johnson should not feel great about this offensively. Because I'm be honest, the Bears should be winning this game like 37-10 or 37-3 or 7 or something like that. That's what the score should be. Moody has been money though. I ain't gonna lie. No way in the world, though, we should have. No way in the world we should. This game should be this close, honestly. I know Braxton got to feel crazy in the mud because this offense, the run game, spiked significantly when he sat. But for whatever reason, we can't get on track with the passing game. So if we can find both of those two things together, offense is really going to be special. Right now, we're not in sync.
Vision, the balance, he can catch the ball out of the backfield. He's such a great asset for us. He said what really stands out is the way he handles himself. He's a rookie, but he is so mature. You can trust him, knowing his responsibility.
Yeah, I just saw someone on Twitter. I don't know where they're from. The Real Burns, basically. I'm not sure if he's a content creator or what. Ooh, woo! Those are some hits there on the return game. But Swift and Monungai and his defense have been awesome today, but I wish we were up 20-plus points. Definitely could have been. Travis Homer off the injured list, laying smoke on people. All right, we can get a 3 and out here, or at least force a punt. We wrapping this one up. And they look like they're showing blitz, but I don't think they're going to bring all those guys. They dropped some guys back. They're going to go in the hurry up at this point now. And to me, this is when Rattler's been his best in hurry up. This game, especially. I'll give him credit for hanging in there. The first half was, except for the last drive, was brutal. I almost thought he might be about to get benched, but now look at him. The middle of the field's wide open. Yeah, it's whenever you get him in fast break football. He ended up getting matched up on Tremaine Edmonds, and Edmonds is in his zone. I don't know whose job that is. No pressure with the front four again. It was like a little short of the first down. It's 3rd and 1. It's already on the 26-yard line. I think they gotta go for it. Yeah, they still gotta go for it though. Because they're down 12, getting a field goal here doesn't help them. They have to go for it on 4th and 1. I think they're going to put the ball in the Rattler's hands. I don't think they're just going to straight hand this off. Yep. Picked! Edmonds again! That's game. Defense made the plays they had to make. Oh, I mean, you can't really you can't say anything about this defense today, man. Like, even when they had the little lulls here and there, you can't really say they made all the plays they needed to make.
So a great job by the Bears. They had everything covered. There was nowhere for Spencer Rattler to go. Dennis Allen, yeah, he's fired up. His defense come up with yet another takeaway.
Yeah, we gotta lead the world. We lead the world in takeaways. Mononga! 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 Mononga got 73 yards on the ground, man. Caleb doesn't need to throw the ball the rest of the game, guys. we good. You don't need to throw the ball no more. Caleb's shaking his head. He's irritated. I think he's irritated with his own play, to be honest. And I don't know if that mix up with not being able to get the play in time was on him. But another handoff from another guy. Didn't get much there. The this is the best performance by the defense, and I know they gave up 14 points. And but if you saw this game, if you saw how dominant they were, this was a dominant defensive performance today. There was an interception that we didn't get because we had two guys in the secondary crash into each other. 2nd and 9, we got to keep running the ball. Swift. It's just we just gashing these guys, man. They can't stop the run at all. They can't stop the run. Not today. I did call this though, guys. I called this Rattler would have a trouble with his defense, and he has. They made an adjustment in the second half, but he still struggled with anytime he didn't know exactly who was coming and who wasn't on a blitz. And then when there's dropping into coverage, he when the linebackers and the guys on this line of scrimmage drop back into coverage, he struggled. Monunga is banging in there, guys. And then just in case y'all was wondering, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are handing it to Minnesota, so we will fully move ahead of them in the standings with this victory. So that's a good thing. I might have to find me another running back for fantasy though. Breece Hall just is not getting the job. They're still in the game. It's 13-6. They're losing to Carolina, but he only has 6.2 fantasy points. We may have to do something different. Jordan Mason is my other running back. He's got 11.7 points. Jalen Waddle has been terrible today. They losing 31-6 to Cleveland. That's crazy work. We're running again. Pitched it to Zacchaeus. He should have went outside. It won't be hard for him to find some things he's not happy with. I'm hearing Moose saying he's going to find some things he's not happy with. It's not going to be hard. I mean, the passing game was dramatically out of sync. The penalties are still a problem. So, you know, if were it not for such a dominant defensive performance, the Bears would be in trouble today. And so, I mean, you take it as you take it. It's cool. But the Bears have 10 penalties for 92 yards today. That's got to stop, guys. That's just real. That's just real. And we haven't been great on third down. We're 3 for 11 on third down efficiency today. So the run game and this defense has bailed us out.
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. The more time they have together, the more they will begin to kind of think alike when it comes to the intent of the play, where he needs to go with his eyes, what they're trying to do and get done. But it's really cool to hear Ben say how Jordan has reinvigorated him as a coach. He said, I kind of give a start back with a young quarterback.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way that the Bears offense is running right now, with the running game in effect the way it is, like honestly, the way that Monunga's down, the way he's not hurt, but he gets out. The way that Tyson Bagent quarterbacks, the way he plays, actually would not really hurt the Bears because it's an inside out kind of an attack. You're running the ball first, you're building everything off of that, and then you're taking your pops down the field here and there. You're hitting your check downs. You know, that's what it's about. They don't need Caleb to do all of the crazy special things, you know. Yes. Yes. And I mean, Moose is saying the same things that I'm saying right now, which is crazy. As I'm saying it, actually, you guys might be a little bit ahead of me because I'm watching on YouTube TV, which is traditionally behind, but it's
just a flicker on a screen, asking a simple question. What do you see?
man, this Raiders Chief game was nasty. 31-0 is crazy. That's the kind of loss that gets people fired. Geno Smith had 67 yards passing, y'all. 67 yards. You got to wonder if they're going to call Kenny Pickett's name. You got to wonder. Just need to get the ball back. Seven. If they want to have any chance of winning this game. Oh, did Justin get pulled or get hurt? Because Tyrod Taylor's in the game. No, he got benched. Justin got benched. But Tyrod Taylor came in and threw 2 picks. Minnesota trying to come back. It's 28-22, and I think they got the ball with 1:57 left in the game. No, I think it just made a field goal. They made it 28-22. I think it's Eagles' ball now. They need to get the ball back. All right. 4th and 2, he wanted to kill him. That is ballsy. Ben Johnson just went for it on 4th and 2 and got it on a slant play to Coastal Lovely. He wants to end the game. He did not want them to get the ball back. And he said, "No, you do not get the ball back." Now we go into victory formation. A victory is a victory, guys. My prediction for the score was not that off. I said 28-10. We win 26-14. It's not too bad. In case you forgot, this was my prediction. I predicted an 18-point win. They win by 12. We'll take it. We keep winning ugly, but winning ugly is better than losing, period. Yeah.
1 week at a time. 1 week at a time. The fans are going to want to look at this and project out, but Ben Johnson's not going to let his team do that. It's going to be 1 week at a time.
Caleb's not happy.
Get ready for the Raiders. There's Lamar Jackson coming back. That really changes what that team is going to be like, right? And I think one of the big things, don't forget, this team was 4-2 last year. They were coming back from the game in Europe. They had to be on cloud 9 and excited with all the struggles that have happened.
Yeah, Ben is not super happy. As you see him walk off the field right now, he's not super enthused.
This team is not that. Ben Johnson has created a different atmosphere, a different vibe.
All right, Bears get the victory 26-14. I have some breakdown for you guys tomorrow, a little bit more as we hear what different people have to say. I want to know I'm interested in seeing what this locker room speech is going to be like. If we get good, better, best, if we get all of that. I mean, he still got the victory, but this win feels a little different to me. I'll be honest. It feels good to get the victory. It feels good to be on a 4-game win streak, but this should have been more than a 12-point victory. So we'll see. But I appreciate everybody that watched. God bless and peace.